Hey, it is cold outside again. It was 40 and the snow was smelting. It's so pretty outside. Anyhow, yeah, just sitting in the car, chilling. The only place you can smoke and stay warm. Hope you can hear me okay. Yeah, current events today. Well, not so current, but it'll probably mingle in. Now, I'm gonna say, I don't know how true this is, it's just something I can figure together, but I think I told y'all a couple days ago on Christmas, the video of I ate a whole bunch of magic beans. Yeah, it's very interesting how just dealing with it, really. There's a lot of thoughts in my head that I come across being like, what the frick did I just think that? I know some of you guys are actually dealing with it too, because I've noticed people doing that same thing. It's like, why the hell did I just say that? What the heck am I thinking? It's like, and then they shake their head and just kind of like, okay, whatever. But it's like how I said, I like Eminem, and I'm like, what the fuck did I just say that for? I hate Eminem. I'm sorry, but I do. And even no against any kind of Eminem fans out there, but I'm not a fan at all. Anyway, but I did say that. I did think, and I was just like blah blah blah, and I'm like, wait a minute. So it'll just be like stuff like that that's total lies against your, just topsy-turvy. And what it was, it seemed like to me whenever that seal was opened up at the Vatican, I'm sorry, it doesn't feel right talking about it, but they did a walk. Now, I know you old people out there, people who have been doing in this philosophy thing for a long time, you know about what I'm talking about when I say the walk spell, right? Like, for example, there's that symbol that goes like this, and then it's in a big room on the floor, and two old men with two swinging pendulum incense burners, they go and they boing, 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 boing. It's a spell walk, right? Anyway, back in the day, they used to do this a lot, especially on churches, Vaticans, and stuff like that. It's crazy, but they did a spell like that to an opening of the sealed doors, and they walked in the line of what would be the Lucifer symbol. So there is these seals called the 5 seals of Lucifer, just saying. And you know how the Vatican probably has everything and what they're doing and stuff. It was just, all the conglomeration and stuff. It's really weird just how everything happened the way they did. Anyway, so I told you, like I was saying, I ate all that light, and all this stuff happened at the same time. It just so happens, it'd be Christmas. And anyway, yeah, my kids had a lovely Christmas. I told my landlady they had a lovely time taking care of me, stuck on the floor. Anyway, that poor kids, man. I'm so grateful for them. Especially, I'm grateful for Sky. She's been helping me out since I was 2, because I've been a sick mom. I've been sick a long time. But, yeah, so now, a lot of the conspiracy theorists, I even talked to other people around the world about it, and they kind of saw what I was talking about and came to agreement as possibilities, and plus, other card readers out there, there's some kind of dark feminine aspect that's coming about. It's weird, but it's noticeable in the change of behavior of people. And so a lot of this came about, and they also did like the switching of the 12 Kings spell with the egg. Is what is his name? Aleister Crowley did the same thing, with the reincarnation. It's like a triple stone copper bone. You die with an egg or a pit or something like that. A seed, grow and you blah blah blah. It's a reincarnation spell. But anywho, they're trying to they think that they're doing right, but they're not. There's other things that they really don't know. The Vatican, Now, I think they know that I'm out of the box. I think they know that because the first time they've ever done this Lucifer spell before. So they say, on Christmas. I wonder why. So, where the fuck might I just lost my damn thought? Again, I just said, villain's always got to go monologuing, don't I? I swear to God. Anyway. Oh yeah. They're trying to create a false Armageddon. Although it's going to end up getting out of control because what they don't know is not only am I out of the box, but all the other are too. Except for the ones that are in the big black sun. So, which I'm not going to talk about either because that's not at all a good thing for anybody to know. That's definitely not. Anyway. So, moving forward on all that weird stuff. Plan A still seems to be a go because of I'm watching people and they're moving towards the new destination, which is Plan A. Now, I would know if it was Plan A if they were moving into a different direction, right? Because of the prophecy, what I was told in the scenarios, right? And that's how I'm watching it. But, yeah. So thank God, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Everybody's on the right path. Now that spell and the way that it did affect, even though I did eat a ton of it. Alright, I really, really did. The false images that would be going into y'all's heads would have been like sin and lust and all this crap that is just like really, really terrible. I don't know, images. Just downloads of desires and things, alright? So now, when I was explaining in the last video how you're going to be getting this euphoric ecstasy type phase, and all of you are going to be getting into it, that you all would have, everybody on this planet would have been, fucking. And I'm sorry. Hopefully. Anyway. But, it's true. And then, what's the spiritual gifts that you get? Takes time to condition into yourself. It is a light and it has to fractal conform into your DNA, and that takes time, especially for mutants. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it takes time. So now sex, that kind of release, and people don't know if you're an empath, especially if you're powerful, that you transfer your energy out and you lose some of your gifts, you lose your potency, you're trading off gifts and you're buddy petting, all sorts of blah blahs, which is not a bad thing if you know how to deal with exchanging love and the cycle and stuff like that. It's okay, but I'm just saying, right now solvency is kind of important, and they were trying to cast a spell on y'all to make it so y'all would lose everything just by your own sin of doing that. Just right now. I'm not saying you'd be solvent for, a few months or anything like that. Just for a very, very short time. That's all the collective needs to do. And I know that there's going to be people out there that won't, because they have people they love in their life, and people will be people. So I'm just saying, yeah, it's just like more than coincidence. And that's why the people that are talking to us about agree that there's more than just coincidence on all levels. All of this happened all at once, and it's happening to everybody. And also, it's a lot of coincidences going on here. Now, I know that they're gonna definitely just pulling all kinds of mind jobs on everybody, and this year is going to be very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And thank God has taken care of me a lot. I mean, God has been awesome in my life, taking care of me, making sure that I really don't have to do too much, because I can't, because sometimes I'm really, really weak. I mean, I can't even open a fucking door. I'm weak. But I work tremendously. So, anywho, that's what happens when you do a lot of magic, though. But afterward, you take a break and you start to get looking young again. It's just that this time, this toll run was a pretty fucking big doozy, man. That was a doozy. That was a doozy of a battle. Anyway, so after this full moon, new moon, and the new moon starts to grow with all your good wish intentions growing with it, hopefully. A lot of things are going to change. We'll see what happens. I'm going to be pushing on the strength issue and the don't fall for the tricks issue. There's a lot of like the little fucking minion maggots out there that are trolls, and the machine, like the computer voice. Don't trust the computer voice, don't trust the trolls, don't trust none of them. They're all distractions. They're all to steer you in a terrible, bad way. Now, I know a lot of the computer voices that talk about God and the angels and how you're going to ascend into the next future and to the next timeline, and you light workers are about to experience something, blah, 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 blah. They might be this much right just to get your attention and be like, oh, this dude's right, even though it's not Dave's computer. It has twists, alright? And these twists will get you a little bit off the path, a little bit off the path, a little bit off the path, you can't believe them. Alright, it was specifically something God said. God said, do not trust the computer. Also, these trolls that are in your fucking chat box, man, who cares? Alright, there's one person that is, doesn't have a life, and it's an old subject too. Like the whole government thing, is an old subject. People back in Ireland, I wanted to tell this story. There was this battle between the government and the Irish people. I don't know if it was during the potato famine or something, or World War whatever, but the government of this one town wanted to bury all their orphan children from war and their old sick people because they couldn't afford to feed them and stuff, and they were going to bury them alive, right? And so they, in the process of doing so, the people said no, because the Irish government, they have a long history of treating their people so well, right? Just like every other government out there, and our government, they just make us create our own prison in this place. But yeah, they literally did that. They literally buried a fuck ton of their old people and children in the ground, and they rebelled. All right, now this is rebellion. This is Braveheart stuff. Thank you, Irish people. Y'all are awesome. I wish I had a little Irish in me, but I don't. Yeah. So, yeah, they fought against their government, fucking guns blazing, and they were like, alright, you're gonna have absolutely no people in control because we're all gonna be dead, and, well, they ended up freeing their people, Just saying. Now I want to like have one person out there that says like the church needs to get rid of the spirit of rebellion, but they stole all this magic, doing spells on the light workers and good people, just so, I mean, not just that, but it's not just spells. It's like, think about how many people that just actions speak louder than words, motherfucker. Yeah, come on, people, really. The spirit of rebellion really that bad? And now I can see how it rebels against, like, now, if I were, since I'm Lucifer now, if I were to rebel, say put a plague on the Vatican for doing what they did, alright, think if I rebelled like that, it would just be proving them right. Alright? It would be the beginning of something. It's almost like they would do that just to expect me to do something to them. You know, so I'm gonna be nothing. I don't even know, man. That sucks. I can't plague nothing without them being like, maybe I can do something different. But yeah, we'll see. It's all gonna be love and light, man. Right now, what we need to focus on, you know, I know that a lot of people are against that, but really, the light is knowledge, is truth. Love is love, you know. So, loving for yourself, etc., etc., you know. What they say about the soul, you know, light, the spirit, light. I don't know. I guess I'm just talking sideways out of my ass here from here on out. So, anywho, God bless everybody. My neighbor just showed up. I would have not like to do this. Thank you.